So estimating angles is easier when this bottom line is horizontal or flat. So it's kind of flat on the bottom, just like the horizon, because then it makes it easy to figure your like 90 degrees, your 180s, all those benchmark angles. So just to remind people, I pick the bottom one. This is 0. I turn it into a 90-degree angle, so I make my L. And then I'm going to go halfway between here and here. So let's say about there. That's 45 degrees. Remember, this is 90 up here. And so, then I think, what's this roughly? If that's 45, maybe this is, 25 or something like that. So it makes it easier for me to estimate. But these are easy because the bottom part of the angle is horizontal or flat. But what happens, I'm going to press done and get out of this for a minute. What happens when they're all over the place like this? So I'm going to just do this one, mark up. These ones are more tricky. And basically what I would do is, if you're doing it in the iPad, I would lock your screen. So I go here and lock the screen, because you're going to want to be able to turn this. Now you won't see it turn. I'm actually turning my iPad in it right now. But let's look at this A. I'm going to make this A. I'm going to make this the bottom line. So I'm going to turn my iPad, and you don't see it turning, but I am turning it, and you'll do it to yours. I'm going to turn my iPad so that this is on the bottom. This A is on the bottom. Then I can try to draw my L, that perfect L in here. So I'm going to go down like this. Yep, that makes my perfect L. And halfway between up here and here, it's probably pretty close to halfway right here. So I might say this is a 45-degree angle. Let's take a look at B. I'm just going to pick one of the arms on this angle. I'm going to pick this one right here to be the bottom. So I'm going to turn my iPad around. You would turn your iPad around. So that's on the bottom. And then you can make your 90-degree, so your L. So I've got 0, I've got my 90. And this, then I figure out what roughly halfway is. Here is 45. And then I estimate this based on that. So when the angles are not just sitting nicely on a page for you, all horizontal, it is more difficult. And in real life, angles can be that way. So some people are really good at kind of still picturing in their mind where the 90-degree would be without rotating it. But other people, it's better just to turn your page, or if you're doing it on the iPad, to turn your iPad. So you lock your screen. Let's do this last one here for now, is this C. I'm going to say this here is the bottom. So I'm going to turn my iPad around, and then I'm going to draw my 90 in for that. So let's see. Oop. There's my L. Okay. And so this is 0 over here. This is 90 up there. If it goes past 90, I'm going to draw straight across, just like we did in the other videos. This is going to be 180 over here. This actually is between 90 and 180. So it started at 0, it turned, past 90, kept going to here. So I'm going to do the halfway point, maybe about here. And remember the halfway point, how to figure that out? 90 plus 45, because each of the kind of halves of these 90s are 45 degrees. So 90 plus 45 is 135. So this is less than 135, more than 90. It's pretty close up to 135. So it'll be like 128 kind of thing. So you have to do that on this next worksheet. The angles will be kind of going different ways. Take a screenshot of it, turn your screen around, and draw on these benchmarks, okay?